Hi everyone, Sumit Chandra this side, and I welcome you to our channel Solution Bridge Network and one-stop solution for all your Power Platform tutorials. In this video, we will dive deep into the one of the most important concepts in Power BI, data modeling. Whether you are a beginner or brushing up your skills or preparing for interviews, this video will help you to understand the fundamentals of data modeling, including fact and dimension tables, primary and foreign keys, data normalization, and star and snowflake schemas all will be explained with a practical example. So let's get started. At first, let's understand what is data modeling. Data modeling is the process of designing the structure of data for analysis. It helps in organizing data from different sources in a meaningful way. It ensures accurate relationship between data tables. Data modeling is the foundation of any reports. Now let us understand about fact and dimension tables. A fact table stores quantitative data that you want to analyze, like sales, revenue, quantity, profit. Fact table usually large in size. Dimension table contains descriptive attribute related to the data in the fact tables. It helps give context to facts. Think of a fact table as transactions and dimension tables as reference books. Dimension table holds categorical data like product information, customer information, etc. It's generally smaller in size. Now let us understand about primary and foreign keys. Let me open a dimension table. Primary key is a unique identifier for each record in a table. Here you can see customer ID is our primary key. All the customer ID is unique and present one times in this customer dimension table. Let me move to the fact tables now to understand foreign key, a field in one table that refers to the primary key in another table. For example, here also we have customer ID, but one customer ID may present multiple times in the fact table. So the same customer ID is the foreign key in my fact table. Now let us understand about data normalization. Data normalization is the process of organizing data into separate related tables to reduce redundancy and improve data integrity. Breaking larger tables into smaller related ones. Let me move to the product table. Instead of storing product category, subcategory, and product names repeatedly in the sales table or in the fact table, move it to a separate product master table to reduce the data redundancy. Now let's talk about star schema and snowflake schema. Fact table in the center connected directly to different dimension tables. This data model is the example of a star schema. Here you can see on the center we have the fact table, and this is connected directly to different dimension tables like customers, product, and calendar table. Snowflake schema. Dimension tables are normalized and may connected to sub dimensions. So here you can see, like star schema, here also we have fact tables and we have multiple dimension tables, but dim customer again connected with a sub dimension table. So here we have some other information related to the customers in this table currently we have customer geographical information. So this is the example of Snowflake schema. Star schema is simpler, faster for queries. On the other hand, Snowflake schema is more normalized, reduce redundancy, but can be complex. You can use star schema for simplicity and performance. You may use Snowflake schema when you need more normalization and your dataset is huge. But always define relationship clarity in the Power BI semantic model. This is a semantic model in Power BI and we all know how to create this relationship. So just we need to identify the keys, the primary keys and foreign keys, and we need to drag the primary key from the dimension table to the fact table, and our relationship will be created. So here if I just hover on this line, you can see that our product dimension table and fact sales table is connected with product ID. Here it's connected with date and order date. In fact table, if you see, we have order date and we have ship date. So in some other video, we will discuss how we can handle multiple dates or how we can create multiple relationship between fact and dimension table. In that case, we may have one active relationship and one or multiple inactive relationship. Here also you can see dim customer is connected with customer ID with a fact table, and as this is a Snowflake schema, our dim customer is connected with dim customer geo table with postal code key. So if I double click on that line, here our relationship dialog box will appear and you can see our product ID is connected in the fact and dimension table, and in cardinality we have many to one, one to many and many to many. So fact and dimension should have many to one relationship, or it may one to many. We should try to avoid many to many relationship so that our data model will be optimized. But in many practical scenarios, we need to handle multiple fact tables and we need to define relationship between the fact tables as well. For that, we have a separate video. If you want to learn how to handle many to many relationship, you can watch that video. And in cross filter direction, we can select single or both. And as you can see, we have enabled this checkbox, make this relationship active. That's why this relationship is active. So now as we created our data model, so we can take any categorical information or different categorical information from different dimension tables, and we will create measures on quantitative data field that is available on fact table like profit, sale, discount, quantity, etc. And as we connected our fact and dimension table with each other, so our data will be filtered based on the requirement. That's a wrap on data modeling in Power BI. We covered the key building blocks, primary keys, foreign keys, data normalization, fact and dimension tables, and explored both star and snowflake schemas. Understanding these concepts is essential for creating efficient and scalable data models that drive accurate reporting in Power BI. Hope you found this video helpful. If you have any questions or suggestions for future topics, drop them in the comments. I would love to hear from you. Thanks for watching. Subscribe our channel, hit the like button and press the bell icon for the new video alerts.